What's going on, peoples? Here we go again. Another episode of Black Money TV, addressing these crazy social media issues. Because once people put all their personal shit on social media, that's what it becomes, social media issues. Something for us all to talk about. So get yourself prepared. Roll up one of these. Smoke with me if you smoke. If not, that's cool too. Um, Last blog, I did a lot of touching on. I did an emergency update blog. Nick Cannon, my shit keep going out. My bad. Or the Nick Cannon, Kanye, Drake, Kim Kardashian, and I left something out last time too, and I left a name out, and that's that whole scenario, and that's Tyson Bedford, excuse me, the model. He is supposed to make some comments about Kanye's wife, according to Kanye. When I watched his live rant that he did, Kanye, that is, with him walking under the train when the train was coming and whatever, he had mentioned Tyson Bedford. And I forgot to mention his name. I didn't even do no research as far as how involved he got in it or what he said, what comments he made. Forgot. Blame it on this. But he brought his name up too, but I have no information about that. But I just know he was added in that whole scenario. And I got it from Kanye in his live rant. I got an update as far as the Kanye Nick Cannon thing goes. Or their little beef, or supposed to be beef. Ain't get too much new information on Drake, but I got an update on Nick and Kanye. Well, basically, Nick responded and was just like, basically, he don't see how Kanye took what he said disrespectful. Nick Cannon, we're talking about, because he said he didn't disrespect us. Somebody asked him a question, he gave his opinion, and but he didn't disrespect him. So I guess he was saying Kanye was taking it wrong, or what he was saying. But Nick also made it very clear, like my man's. But at the same time, like I'm not disrespecting your woman, your wife, or whatever, your queen. But at the same time, don't tell me what the fuck to say out my mouth. Don't tell me what I can and cannot say as a grown man. That's what Nick made very clear to Kanye. And his response, that is. And you know what? I agree with him when it comes to that part. You can't tell a motherfucker what to say out their mouth. Now, how you react is something different. You can react how you want to. But you can't tell a grown motherfucker what to say out their mouth. You can't censor a grown motherfucker. So Nick was basically saying, nigga, you ain't censoring me. Like, fuck you mean. I say what I want, basically. But at the same time, no disrespect, bro. I didn't disrespect your wife. So Nick was basically like, yo, yeah, he left it at that. Then Kanye, so I've heard, allegedly went in his DM, went in Nick Cannon's DM. Like I said, I like using the word allegedly. So he supposedly allegedly went in Nick Cannon's DM and left like a 2-page DM for my man. It's a long ass DM. And I guess expressing how he was feeling. And Nick basically was like, look, man, like holler at me like a man. Hit my jack, call me up. We need to have a conversation instead of these long ass DMs and shit. So Kanye hit him up, and they supposed to have a talk. They talked it out like men, and to make a long story short, they squashed the whole shit. You know what I mean? So you might be saying Kanye on Wildin' Out again. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be cleared up. Everything's supposed to be cool. So that's that on the Nick Kanye situation. Um, I'm touch a little bit on the Eminem J Electronica situation. Um, so I've heard that I got sprinkled with a little bit of news that J Electronica been had a problem with Eminem back in '03 when Eminem was battling Benzino when Benzino put out the lost tapes of Eminem when he was I think he said a rap he did a rap about a black girl. Like, and it had some racist shit in there, and Benzino tried to put him out there. He put um a special edition of the Source when he had the little CD. I bought that Source too. I might got it around somewhere with the CD. I don't know. But yeah, and when he released the old audio recording the Eminem dissing the black girl saying some racist shit, I heard Jay Electronica didn't like him ever since then. So maybe when he said what he said about Diddy, that sparked his feelings back up as far as him not liking Eminem. You know what I mean? So this is what I heard. This is what I heard. Don't quote me on none of this. This is just what I've heard. I get the news just like y'all. Um, Now moving along from that, um, I want to touch on the battle rap world again. I was watching Champion, the battle rap uh blog show, Champion, when they had a face offs or whatever, when a good up and coming battle about to come up, they'll do the face offs, with the two battlers facing off and expressing how they feel when their predictions of the battle and what they gonna come with, and et cetera, et cetera. I was watching Champion and I was watching the Enes Marv One face off. Enes said some very interesting things about battle rap. Actually, he did most of the goddamn face off because Marv One laid back, played it cool. He ain't say too much. It still was an interesting face off though. What your typical face off, but it was interesting. But Enes did most of the talking, and he was saying how, because he made some good points, and I gotta bring it back up. He was saying how battle rap changed, the demographics and all that changed, and how they go at Enes, and he's not my favorite battle rapper. He's a cool battle rapper, but he takes a lot of hardship. He was saying they go at him a lot, saying he loses a lot of battles and blase blase. They speak on his last battle with Shine. Some people say Shine 3-0'd him, and he was basically saying Shine just pointed out certain weak points that he acknowledges now. Enes we talking about, and he can use it and turn it into his strengths now. And he was saying basically how's everybody getting on me, talking about Enes, how's everybody getting on him, and he see all these holes and shit in battle rap. He brought up how Verb cannot do well in most of his battles, how he had a history of like sometimes he might choke, bad performance. But Verb is a legend, don't get it twisted. But he was like, it was like a seesaw. Some battles will be debatable and some battles he might just lose or whatever. And I know Verb, you know how Verb is, New York crowd, the bias thing or whatever, but sometimes it wouldn't even be about all that. Verb would just have a lot of off nights. And Enes pointed that out, like how could Enes put it like how could he lose back-to-back battles and then still get a title shot with Mook? All right. But and he also brought up things like uh how can Mook, well, everybody talk about how Mook's not really consistent, but how consistent and still come with and still get like a main event battle. Um, like he named a lot of good. He made a lot of good points. Excuse me. He made a lot of good points, and it's kind of it makes you think. You know what I mean? Is it set up right? Is they going by just what the fans want? Um, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you do wonder, like how did Verb really get murder Mook? You get what I'm saying? Maybe it was about the bag. Mook, we'd all know Mook about that bag, so maybe it's about the money. But a lot of things you just wonder how this person get that person, how this person can be regarded as one of the best and only battled a short amount of time, ain't got only got a few battles under his belt. But Ness was basically pointing out all the holes in the battle rap, and we need to pay attention to certain shit. We need to pay attention to it. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing it back up. Certain shit we need to pay attention to. He was talking about how back in the day, winning a battle wasn't about just bars or punches or gas, the crowd gassing you up, crowd reactions. It was about who had the longest clip. That's how Enes put it. That made a lot of sense. Like endurance, stamina. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, if you ran out of rhymes, you automatically lost. You get what I'm saying? And we know battle rap is not structured like that, but he was just making points. You get what I'm saying? Um, all right, so we just need to pay attention to that battle rap world. You know what I mean, pay attention to a lot of the slick shit that's going on in battle rap. All right, now moving on, I wanted to touch on the Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Tiffany uh, beef or situation. I don't want to keep using the word beef. Other comedians then got involved. You know what I mean? It started off with Cat Williams and his opinion on Tiffany, and then Kevin Hart hopped in it, and now everybody is in the comedian world got something to say. They kind of starting to choose sides almost. Um, Kevin Hart did an interview on the Breakfast Club, him and Tiffany, and he was talking about the situation, and he basically was telling Cat Williams, "When are you gonna take responsibility for the shit that you did?" So, you know, basically in the interview, he just basically was implying that Kevin Hart, Cat Williams chose drugs over furthering his career. Of course, you know Cat Williams is gonna have something to say about it. Kevin Hart also mentioned in the Breakfast Club interview that the only all the negativity that came his way came from either Mike Epps or Cat Williams. Mike Epps, I remember him going at him at once upon a time, and then I remember them smoothing it over. He even was on the Kevin Hart show, Real Husbands of Hollywood, or some shit like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. With Nelly and Dwayne Martin and all the niggas on there. He was even on there, so we figured they was all good, and they probably was. Kevin Hart was just, I take it like he was just bringing it up to make a point, right? But apparently, I guess Mike Epps had something to say about it. He's basically taking Cat Williams' side on how he feel, and I think they went back and forth on Twitter or Instagram, one of them. Um, and I heard Kevin Hart had put up a video of him boxing or working out training or whatever. He said he was working on speed and counter punches, I believe. And Mike Epps made a comment under his video saying that's cool and all, but that shit don't work in a real fight. So, and then you had your Kevin Hart fans commenting, telling Mike Epps Kevin Hart will whip your ass in a fight, and blase blase. So, yeah, this little comedian. Oh, and Cat Williams basically got on there and just set the record straight and told him he don't do coke or no other drug. The only drug he do is marijuana. And basically, as far as him snorting coke, he has a metal plate in one of his nostrils or sinus passages or whatever you want to call. I ain't no doctor, so but he got a metal plate from some kind of accident. I forgot what it was. I knew what it was, but I forgot. Like I said, I smoked. I must have smoked those. Yeah, I smoked those memories right up. But yeah, some kind of accident. He said after he got up the Marine Corps, and he got a plate up there, so he can't. He only breathe out of. He only can breathe out of one nostril. So how the fuck is he snorting some coke? Basically, is what he's saying. So he's saying he can't snort coke. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be wise. So I don't know, man. Kevin Hart saying he chose drugs. Cat Williams basically saying, nigga, I ain't on nothing. I smoke weed. And yeah, so I don't see this beef dying down anytime soon. Anytime soon. So now you got Mike Epps in the mix. And I'll be looking forward to see where this is going so I can keep y'all updated. But for right now, I think I'm gonna go get something to eat and finish smoking my shit. Until next time, I'm signing off. Tune in to the next episode of Black Money TV. Like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. And stay tuned. There's more to come. Peace.